Hello, welcome to Turf Talk, Preakness Edition. I'm James Scully, joined by two-time Eclipse Award-winning rider John Scheinman, Maryland handicapper, long-time racing observer. John, what are your thoughts on the...
Is that a good title, long-time racing observer? I guess that's okay. I guess you've become like a veteran of the scene.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. Glad to have you back this year. We did these last year here at Pimlico, and looking forward to a good day. Let's just get started right away on the Preakness, John. What are your thoughts on the race?
Well, I know that you're a big Brisk handicapper, and I was shocked this morning when I got up and I saw the Brisk numbers and I saw how far down the ladder the Derby winner Always Dreaming was. I mean, Multiplier was the top horse there.
Top last out
horse that I thought was the real sleeper bomb in here with Cloud Computing. Had a huge internal number, I think a 111 for the middle speed, and was right up there. And most people would figure Always Dreaming is going to be right up on the front end, but the speed numbers were not there. That was just so confusing to me.
Yeah.
We have to throw in this wet track. There's a lot of complications on this Derby that make it puzzling.
Yeah, and I do think the wet track, may have messed with those numbers a little bit. It was hard to figure the variant that day, especially when it rained again, like in race 11, 2 races before the Derby. I think it sort of messed up the surface a little, but his race is on, we're expecting a fast track today, and his race is on the fast track, at least the Florida Derby, real strong there. So, who is your top pick?
Well, I'm a very visual handicapper, and I really like to see what the horses look like all week and how they train. Always Dreaming so impeccable that I wasn't going against this horse. I got a little cracks in my armor when I saw these numbers were so outlandish, frankly, to me. But I think I'm going to probably stick with Always Dreaming. I'm just going to have to trust the rider to work out the trip. My little whisperers are telling me that Classic Empire is going to be sent today and not sit back. I like the people who give me this information. I haven't thought that horses look good in the morning at all. I have Classic Empire off the board. But,
that's interesting.
But creating some kind of factor early on in the battle. Conquest More Money, I think, is going to also be a very forward play here. But I see that horse disintegrating around the 8th hole. And so I'm going with Always Dreaming. And then I think underneath, I think I could have a little win bet on Cloud Computing, and then the Derby runner-up.
Looking at late.
Senior Investment, I think, is a nice underneath horse, and Multiplier.
Right. Yeah, so I'm like on him second. I do respect Classic Empire as a top 3 contender, but Multiplier is another one I'll be using as well in the exotics. How about on the undercard today? Got a bunch of stakes action, some good fields. Any horses of interest?
Well, yesterday, one of the key horses of the day. Well, one of the key races that turned out to be a fountain for production was out of a race that a horse named Persnickety was in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the horse that I like here is in the 4th race. I think it's the very one.
The 5th race.
The 5th race. It's the very one. Elizabeth Merriman, who's some superb horsewoman.
And she's a big price in the morning line.
She's 15 to 1 in the morning line. I think she's the 10 in here with Royal Reneg. I think this horse has tremendous closing kick. We're going to need some pace there, but I see this horse winning at the price, and this is one of my primary plays of the day. And she's coming out of the 2-back was with Persnickety, and then came back and won. I think this horse is just going to be all systems go, and I'm really strong on that animal.
Royal Reneg in the very one for John. I'll give I'll give 2 actually. Theory in the Chick Lang. I like his chances off a hot pace, and Yoshida in the James Murphy last out Keeneland maiden winner.
Well, it's funny, that's got to be the mod horse out of Hilda's Passion.
Right.
And if anyone remembers and thinks back into their memory bank, Hilda's Passion was a slop freak. I think she blew up like a 115 buyer one day at Saratoga or something. Just one of the fastest animals I'd ever seen run in New York. And now this is her baby.
Right. And, a turf horse, too.
Right, the breeding is right, but, I mean, just this quality speed inside of the breeding, and I think should run really well today. I'm with that horse as well.
Well, thanks a lot for joining us, John, for Turf Talk. We wish everybody the best of luck on this Preakness Day, and looking forward to a great rendition of the 142nd Preakness. It's James Scully, joined by John Scheinman, and this is Turf Talk.